Okay traders, in today's video I'm going to review a very simple trading strategy with you that even if you're a beginner, if you implement it, you are going to start seeing positive results immediately. But before I go into this strategy, if you are new to this channel, please support it by clicking the subscribe button. A very simple gesture, but it helps to keep me motivated. Thank you. Now, this strategy is built on just two candlestick pattern, and it is called what? A hidden base. So what is a hidden base? I don't want to go into the definition and all that, but in simple time, once you see a candle interact like this, the wick overlap the other candle, it is what called a hidden base. Let me just mark this zone so that you can see it clearly. This is called a hidden base. You can see how this candle came. You can see how this second candle came right into this previous one. Now this is what we call what? A hidden base. And now this strategy is built on this zone. So let me just quickly show you how to trade it without wasting your time. Once you spot it, for example, let's see if we can spot anyone with what I'm looking for. Okay, this is perfect. Now look at this candle. This one went into it. You can see it. Now once you see it, you highlight their zone. You mark it out. Now this is we have marked it out. This is how to mark it exactly like this. Now what we are waiting for is for price to break the low of this base, either of this candle. If you want to sell, we wait for price to break the low of this candle. Now if you see price has broken this low, look at it. This week took it out. Price broke out the low. Once price breaks the low, what we are waiting for is for price to what? Return back into the base. Return back into this zone that we have highlighted. And once the price comes back into this zone, we don't just sell, because in this setup we are looking for sell. So we don't just start selling from this zone. We wait for what? Confirmation. Why are we waiting for confirmation? Because sometimes the price can just come into this zone and just keep going. But so what keeps us from losing that kind of trade is what? Confirmation. And confirmation I use is just simple. Any reversal candlestick pattern that you can think of is just the confirmation I use once trading in this zone. Now if you see what happened here, price came back into this zone and did what? It gave us what? A confirmation. Now what is that confirmation? Look at this. Look at this bullish candle. Look at this reversal candle. This one engulfed this one engulfed this one. So this is clearly a reversal candlestick pattern. So what do? We take our entry from this zone immediately after the close of this candle, and then we put our stop loss at the high of this hidden base. So let me just adjust this a little bit so that it will be clearer. This is the high of the base, so put it a little bit, and you can see how the market moved in our direction. You can see it moved in our direction. This is, you can see. Now let me show you an example here so that you understand that this thing is not, it happens all the time. I've been using it and just decided to share it today. Now look at another zone. Even though this one is not that strong, but price still respected it. Look at it. This candle came into it, and if we have highlighted it like this, and what happened? We wait for price to take out the low of this candle. Now let's see. You can see price came and took out this low, even though it wasn't too strong. But normally I usually avoid this kind of setup because it is not too strong. Now price took out this low with this candle and returned back into it and gave us what? A reversal candlestick pattern inside this zone. you can see if we are taking this trade at this zone, taking it at this zone, put our stop loss at the at the high of the zone of the at the high, you can see what happened. Price dropped in our direction again. Now let's move forward for if you can see more examples so that you understand that it works all the time. Now look at, let's see. Okay, look at another example. You can see how price came into this zone. This is a hidden base also. See what we highlight it. Step number 1, we highlight our hidden base. This is it, we have highlighted it. And now wait for what? Step number 2, for price to break the low of the hidden base. For price to break the low of the hidden base. And from this, you can see how price took out this low, the low of this hidden base. Let me just draw it again, just for clarity. You can see this candle broke below the hidden base, and what happened? Price returned back into the hidden base. Let me make it bolder. You can see immediately price returned back into this hidden base. We do what? We wait for what? A confirmation. That confirmation is what? Any reversal candlestick pattern. And from what we got here, this is what? A bearish engulfing candlestick pattern. Now the reason why we are seeing more of sell in this trade is because what? This is gold, by the way. It has been bearish, so you can see that is why we are having more of sell. Okay, for the sake of variety, let's take one buy example. Now look at this zone. You see how this candle came into it at this point. Now let me highlight it. Look at, there's a zone around here. See how price came into, this is it. This is one we are using. There are 2 of them here, but let's go with this first one. Now if we extend it to this other side, if we extend it, you see what happened. At first, price broke above this zone, above it. Look at it. Price broke above it with this candle. Price broke above it and it came back into the base. Now wait for price to come into the base properly. You can see this is where the base started from. Let me like this, and now this candle came into it. So we are looking for what? A buy entry. Now immediately this is the confirmation for us to buy. Look at this. This is a clean engulfing candlestick. You can see a very clean engulfing candlestick. So at this zone, we do what? We place our buy entry. We buy from this zone, then we put our stop loss just below it. See it, and see how price moved up to this zone. So guys, you see, this is a very clean and simple trading strategy. I just saw something that I needed to share with you. Now look at this. Look at this zone. Some people might be stopped out at this zone. Because why? See it, this is a zone. This is a hidden base. But you see, this thing, it didn't meet our requirement, because number 1, the hidden base formed with these 2 candlesticks, but price didn't break it. You see, immediately after this hidden base, price came into it and gave us an engulfing candlestick. If you are taking it from this zone, you would have lost the trade. Because why? Price broke. See where price broke above it. Price broke above it from this zone. Sorry. When price gave us this end confirmation, this zone has not yet been broken. So this is when price finally broke the zone. Let me zoom. This is where, when price gave us this confirmation to buy, if you are taking it at this zone, you would have lost the trade. But you see, immediately price broke above this zone with this candle. Now it now came back and retested it. You can see we didn't even get any confirmation to join. So you would have avoided this trade. So guys, this is a very simple trading strategy.